If the goal of this legislation is to end the use of public library meeting spaces by particular groups, the creation of these parental boards is not a means to that end. If the goal of this legislation is to keep library use policy decisions local, this already is the case. This bill, we believe, will open libraries up to accusations of discrimination and threat of lawsuits.
LGBT story time hour. It's not something that's safe for children. Offering a live show of what you could call pornography to our children.
Are you saying that those who identify as LGBTQ are committing acts of pornography?
When they come to the library and genitalia is exposed, what would you call that?
You're accusing someone of exposing genitals. Can you elaborate on what happened?
There's pictures of it that can be shown.
Do you think you have a right to discriminate against certain groups who would like to use a public meeting space?
It's not about discriminating groups. It's about protecting children. I shouldn't have to shelter my children from seeing something that would be sexually inappropriate. When I go into the library, I don't want to see that stuff.
You have the option to expose your child or not. There are some groups that I don't like. You also have the right to go somewhere else. And I'm a Christian, okay? When we try to put our own personal religious views on everybody, we're opening doors that shouldn't be opened up. We are going down a very slippery slope.
I hear a lot of talk about this bill being about book burning and censorship, and I really believe that's a pretty far stretch. This bill is to prevent sexual material from being entered into libraries. A drag queen stood outside a library and exposed his genitalia to a child. This is happening across the country. This has not only happened here, but in Maryville, Tennessee, a library actually set up a table and display of sexual material with photographs of female genitalia. The librarians there are opposed to Christianity.
There are graphic images, specifically of male genitalia, that were exposed at this library. There is a form of censorship that we utilize here in the United States that's commonly accepted. For us to say that this is some kind of egregious form of censorship that is novel is not accurate.
I was under this understanding from the sponsor that this was going to be handled differently.
Roll the final calendar. Heat, let's be in order.